with the most adorable picture. That was the cutest little image. Pookie Rodriguez. I mean, you also have like the cutest name. So
Thank you.
You really do. So Pookie, how'd you get the name Pookie?
It's a really weird story having to do with some giraffe. I remember last interview I had with you, it was also a 420 story, and this is another 420 story.
And we were here on 420.
Yeah.
I mean, it never stops.
Actually, it was Otto's.
No, but I was here this year at 420.
Oh.
Last year, Otto's 420 was a Wednesday, but because of leap year, this year it was on a Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So we do this show every Wednesday at Otto's and one Friday a month, and it just happened to be the 420 Friday, and that's why our show just loves 420. Exactly. What time is it?
Meet you guys after the show.
Yeah, and 420, we actually saw 420, but I remember that 420 Wednesday at Otto's. Okay, so what happened? With your name, Pookie.
The name Pookie comes from this fictional giraffe that I drew on a gigantic wall because, like, we're taking down the wallpaper and... Thank you. We're taking down the wallpaper and I was like, you know what? Might as well just bring out my artistic creativity.
How old were you?
This was actually like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
I drew a gigantic giraffe. Like, I even needed a ladder to like climb up to get to the head. So then I thought about this like amazing story about like, what if I had a giraffe in my backyard and a gigantic tree, and like, you know, that would be like a drug dealer's dream. Like, a drug dealer could like hide a pot stash up in a tree, and like, the giraffe would be the only one who would listen to the owner. And then when the cops come and say, "Hey, get that out of the tree," and then the giraffe won't listen to them.
Now that is a pothead's dream, honey.
Oh, that is
So
so
they would be like,
funny.
"Oh, Pookie only
I'm
listens to
trying
me."
to follow along. I got this talking giraffe getting my pot stash out of the tree in my backyard.
It's like, "Hey, Pookie, give me a 20 back. Thank you."
It'll only get it for you, right?
Yeah, only the owner. So that's where that came from.
That is really funny. That is so funny.
It's funny because a lot of people have been asking me lately where I got that name from, and I always tell them like, that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
I never really got into it.
So you kind of named yourself.
After a giraffe, a fictional giraffe, yes.
They guard your weed like your dragon.
Exactly.
A
Dragon.
A pot-dealing giraffe, yes.
So talk about PuNK Island. How did you fall into PuNK Island?
See, I was originally working with Larry Left, Larry Left Productions, and then changed the name to OTO, Organizations of the Organized.
Are you organized? Oh, thank God.
How did you get in this
I'm
club?
so glad you said that because I am like on
I
a
would be here on
rampage.
time if I was.
I'm working so hard to be organized.
Who do you blow to get into an organized club?
That's a good question. I don't know. Dan Quayle?
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Dan Quayle's not gonna like you guys after this. I swear to God.
Oh, he won't even know. All right, exactly. You know, we'll spell his name wrong anyway. So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
organize the organized.
Yeah, so originally me and Larry Left had a stage, but Larry Left didn't want it anymore.
Was it for Make Music New York or?
We're working with ABC No ReW.
Okay.
ABC No
Which is
ReW
a
and Make Music New York.
classic venue.
Yeah. So, you know, he didn't want to do it anymore, and that's where I met Ellie, and which is my partner in crime, and he's setting up the stage with me. So, you know, he wanted to work on a stage really bad, and there were no more stages left. So I was like, "Hey, Larry, can you work with us?" And then Larry dropped out. Ellie took his stage. I was like, I guess I dropped out too. And then he's like, "No, come with me on my stage, yeah." So then I began like working with Ellie, and it's been fun. We got like so many cool bands.
So how many years is this now?
Years?
Is this the first time?
Oh, jeez. I think the first one was in 2007.
Yeah, it's been a number of years.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah.
Should happen more
And so, yeah, because wasn't it like one year there was no isn't it every year?
I mean, there's been like problems here and there.
They have equipment this year?
it's all up to the stage manager.
And it's all, so it's June 20, wait.
June 24th, yeah.
It's the Saturday.
Sunday.
It's the Sunday
Yes.
of Make Music New York, because that's June 21st, but then it doesn't work to do it it's on the Randall's Island?
No,
Oh, it's on
Governor's
Governor's
Island.
Island.
Governor's Island.
So what is Governor's Island the rest of the year?
Governor's Island the rest of the year is like a...
And you have to take a ferry to get there?
Yeah, the ferry's like free and stuff. It's like literally right next to the Staten Island ferry. And
It's
like
near
this
the Statue
really-
of Liberty, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can see the
Like,
Statue of Liberty from there?
I was just, the other day, I was just at South Street Seaport, and my friend Toe Slave Dave, who always has his camera with him, we just decided to shoot a PuNK Island commercial.
Oh,
Because
perfect.
we're sitting on the grass, this little grassy thing in South Street Seaport, and I look over, I'm like, hey, what's that next to the Statue of Liberty? Hey, that's PuNK Island, that's cool. Hey, let's film a commercial right here. So we did that, but
And where can you see it?
it should be on YouTube soon.
Cool.
I haven't uploaded
So how many
it yet.
bands are playing on PuNK Island on June 24th?
Oh, geez, a lot.
A random number, hypothetical. 100?
50?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it
It's
starts at what time?
11.
11 in the
Yeah.
morning. Who
I mean, I
starts?
think some of them are starting a little bit earlier, like 10:30, on different stages.
How many stages are there? It's all breaking up the house, man. Exactly. PuNK Island. Tear it up. Exactly.
I think there's about like 7 stages and about like 8 to 9 bands on each stage. My stage has 9 bands.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it starts at, say, 10:30, 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And goes till
All the other
sundown?
Oh no, all the other stages shut down at like 5, and then at 5 is when the headlining stage, Sworn Enemy is headlining this year.
The best.
So,
Sorry.
so everybody's gonna make their way from the other stages to the headlining stage, and then that's kind of okay, show's over, go home, ferry's right there, because the last ferry leaves at like, I don't know, like 7 or something, 7:30.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you don't want to get stranded on PuNK
Yeah,
Island.
they'll release the hounds.
Do
Are
they?
people
Is
gonna
that
try to
true?
knock me over if I go? I've been to a couple of shows. They try to knock me over.
At PuNK
I
Island?
just run
Well,
into you
here's the
and
thing. Here's the thing. It's like outside, so you're not squished in a tiny venue where like you have no safe room.
It's
I
a
mean,
big
I know
free
some
for all,
people.
like free range.
Yeah.
kind
I
of
just
thing.
don't want to get headbutted.
I know some people who are bringing like
You mean you
like
don't
their
want
kids.
stitches?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are like bringing their kids because they know they can stand at a fair distance and not get trampled.
Now, is there food and drinks and all that kind of stuff? You have to bring everything.
There's gonna be like some vendors, I believe. I highly recommend like bringing as much water as possible because
What are the bathrooms like?
They're everywhere.
Okay, so don't go to the restroom and the wells have run dry.
I don't even remember. I think it's a bunch of porta potties.
Right.
Alright, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
You really need them.
Yeah.
I have to be very clear on that. Bring lots of water because they will charge you like Six Flags prices,
Right.
Because it's like you're stranded on this island.
Yeah,
there's
there's
no
nowhere to
bodega. No, there's no corner store.
Wow,
Nope.
maybe we should set up a thing of water.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
a good idea. Ruin who
I went every time.
Rhode Island. Yeah.
Every time that I went, like, I forgot to bring a water bottle, and I'm so dehydrated. It's like, and the sun is like,
Well, at least it's sunny. You'd rather have
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
So did you?
Oh God, if rain happens,
What happens if rain happens?
tarps,
Really?
tents.
So it goes on no matter
Tarps
what.
happen.
Has it rained?
I actually, I don't think so.
So do you know where the
There you
tarps
go.
are when it does rain?
Hopefully.
We're
So
gonna have
when
to
did you start dyeing your hair?
Well,
I want to know what makes you able to like do PuNK Island. What gives you the cred?
is it dyeing hair? I don't think
No.
it's dyeing hair.
What is it?
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly. It's true.
I am really happy to have like the network of New York City punks that I do have.
And how
People
old were
in
you when
bands
you
and
like
everything.
tapped into that?
See, I started going to like my first shows at like 14 years old.
And what bands were you liking at the time?
It was like crappy local metal bands. I'm not gonna name any names.
But you liked them, so they weren't so crappy, right?
You know, it's those things that like you listen to it nowadays. Like I used to listen to this shit. What the hell?
Right.
Okay, not to put anybody down. I'm sorry.
That's okay. But all right, so you were little and you were sneaking into clubs.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That's cool.
I mean, like usually it was all ages shows. What
Right.
bugs me nowadays is like the lack of all ages
It's
shows.
really
and
hard.
free
That's why we
shows.
like the Brandon Saloon, because this is a venue that is all ages.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
it's, yeah, that's why we like to have bands. Like even the band Super Cute, they cannot play in certain places.
Yeah.
Because they're drummers,
And
13.
it's getting wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What a virtuoso.
exactly.
That's amazing.
I know, and it's true. All
That's
ages.
super
It was different. It was different when it's getting more and more difficult. I think it's time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's because of the laws,
Yeah.
not the bars.
It's getting.
It's not the bars.
It's both. It's both.
Well, the
Because
bars
you
are
see-
scared.
You see,
Right.
here's what happens. Is like a lot of promoters have been saying the same thing. Is that when they have all ages shows, there's like nobody at the bar. People
Right.
sneaking in 40s and shit. So like the bar
Yeah.
loses a lot of money
Exactly.
whenever they have these shows. So it's all about the money, and
It
it really
is.
sucks because like
I
lately.
just wrote an article about that.
Yeah.
Not that exactly, but about there's a new magazine coming out called Urban Center, an online magazine, and maybe we could talk about this even further. It's coming out June 21st, the first episode, and I'm a contributor, and I just wrote my first piece, and it's all about indie and the bar scene and how the Brandon Saloon and Otto Shrunken Head are the two. I don't know. They're still legit venues that play indie, and they don't care about. They care about making
It's
money.
always 21 and up though.
It's 21 and up,
Yeah.
but they still play music that they just let a lot of indie
doesn't
artists
suck.
in there.
I would
And
think that being underage, I mean, I understand 21 and up to get in, but you think if you're an entertainer, you know.
it's tricky.
There are some like a lot of venues because I've been playing in bands for a long time and having to sneak into my own shows.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta
It's
say,
really
like
tricky.
I don't want to talk shit on any venue, but the Trash Bar gave me the worst time.
Yeah, everyone has a worse
They
story.
like that day ended up in us having to have our equipment outside for 15-20 minutes trying to argue we're supposed to go on in half an hour. What the hell? Our equipment's out in the pouring rain.
It's frustrating.
And it's like just
So are you
because-
playing these days?
Actually, I met this wonderful woman yesterday, and now I have band practice tomorrow.
Yay!
Her name is Janine, and she's a vocalist of Jay and the Nines.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah,
Of course you do, really.
Yeah, she's been on the show. She's cool.
she is.
She's a good front girl.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I met her yesterday at this show/fashion show at the R Bar.
Okay.
And,
the Natasha show?
Yeah,
I was there
yeah.
last night.
I was like helping Miss Catastrophe and my friends in Skeletal Life, which is playing Punk Island too. They're a Misfits cover band.
Yeah.
They were playing. Kung Fury was also playing, and it's really funny because I did not know my friend Johnny Z from the Shivering Brigade, which is also playing Punk Island.
Nice. So you're getting good.
Well, I didn't know there was this other band, and when I saw him, and I saw Nicola, also from the Shivering Brigade, awesome. I was like, what are you guys doing here? Oh, Johnny Z's playing with this other band. Huh? Okay, cool. And I was like,
Did you like them?
Yeah, they were actually like, I was like, well. And I was not saying that to be nice,
Cool.
because I mean it.
That's your Randy Jackson American Idol, like, rule.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Dog.
But yeah, and also I ended up singing with Brian of Skeletal Life for one song. I was like, I am not prepared for this. Okay.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What'd you sing?
Oh, we sang Skulls. Like, they're a Misfits cover band, but like they also have some originals, which are really cool.
Can you sing a little?
I want your skulls. I need your skulls. Okay.
Wow. Wow. That
That's
was
for you, Brian.
And once you get everyone's skulls, what are you gonna do with them?
He wants me to actually, cause you know, he asked me at the last minute if he could play PuNK Island, and because I was in
Yeah,
Global
doesn't
Sapiens
everybody
room.
ask you if they can play Punk Island?
Yeah, but he asked me at the last minute, and I was like, damn it, because, you know, I used to play in this band called the WhO Sapiens with him and the drummer Vinny. So, you know, he was like, oh, can you know, do you have an extra slot? I was like, no, I am so sorry.
Yeah, those slots
But-
get taken very quickly.
Very. So, thankfully, my friend Olivia, she just got a stage, so, she was looking for bands, so I was like, please take him, please, it's so worth it. And even Johnny Z from the other band was like, oh, who's these guys? Oh, they're Skeletal Left, they're a Misfits cover band. Oh, I'm staying! So,
Nice.
yeah,
Wow, so they got in.
that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wow. So, how do people find the site and the place, and where's all the info?
Well, there's like punkisland2012.webs.com,
Okay.
and that's pretty much like the official site.
Can they
And
find
then-
it on the Make Music New York site too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Me too. I'm
There's
pretty sure.
And there's like tons of like there's a Facebook event for each individual stage. Mine is the Pookie and Ellie stage, like Bomb Scare and Shivering Brigade, Acid Boy, No Control, Bobby Joe Ebola, coming from Cali.
Wow.
Yeah, Up for Nothing. Oh god, there's so many to remember. My mind is not working.
That's okay.
It's
It's all listed on
the
the.
only. I can do this. I can do
Okay.
this.
The only.
Sing it.
I feel like I'm forgetting Stupid Naturals, which is Ellie's band, and Abomination, which Ellie also plays in.
So, what do you think of Obama having cocktails with Sarah Jessica Parker yesterday?
What?
He had didn't you?
I donated to try to win a spot.
You
I
did?
did.
How much?
$5.
Wasn't it like $1 million a seat?
Well, if not, if
Like
you do.
995.
Yeah, Michelle Obama text messages me and emails me all the time. Joe Biden does too, that kooky bastard.
And I only get Bill Clinton texting
Why
me.
don't you only get Bill?
I don't know. I don't. Well, maybe
He's doing
I
his
do.
part, I hear, but he slips up every once in a while and says crazy shit too.
Yeah. No. He had a party at her apartment yesterday.
Wow.
Okay.
I know. There you go, skeleton. I wonder. I'm sure it was a fun event, and then he went to the plaza. I mean, do you think Obama's going to win again?
I do know that, like, you know,
You said Abomination, so like.
Abomination.
Yeah, that's
you know, whenever somebody asks me, does this band support Obama?
Probably not.
I point at Ellie and say, you know, with the amount of hairspray it takes to support his mohawk, I doubt he can support anything bigger than
Other
that.
than that.
But God, I think like with like elections and shit, it's like
It's
you're just gonna choose who's gonna screw you over. I think Obama is gonna do it more gently and softly.
Yes.
And probably kiss your cheek before fucking you.
That's
Yeah.
kinda
Exactly. I like that. Yeah, exactly.
Like, please, if you're gonna fuck me, at least take me on a date first.
Exactly. I like that. I like that. So
Anybody else is like, you know.
blatant.
No low
There's no
sleep.
savvy.
All right, we're screwed. All right.
Yeah, and Obama at least, you know.
I'm not
saying-
even following the elections anymore. Like, I never really did because it's basically just that. It's like, you know, we don't really get a choice in the end.
I agree.
I'm not about to get all political because, like, I really am not, like.
Do you like Nancy? You got a little Nancy button. Is
That's
that
actually the Utz girl with an AK-47.
Did you ever see the cartoon Nancy?
I actually did. That
That's
was
who it
so
looks
weird.
like.
That was so weird. I remember seeing that. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But she was like a little cat or something.
Little girl,
Something.
I think.
I don't know.
I think it was Nancy.
It was a giraffe.
Oh, it was Pookie.
Yarn.
So Pookie, we gotta go, but like, so last shout outs. What do you want to say about PuNK Island?
Oh God, so much. Yeah, I just like to thank like all the bands who are playing on my stage. You know, a lot of them, like especially like Acid Boy and the Shivering Brigade, have been like going out of their way to like help me, calling me up constantly, saying, "Hey, can I help with this? Hey, can I do that?" And I really appreciate that. Dylan from Acid Boy, he's a youngin', but you know, I really see Acid Boy going somewhere. They're from Long Island. They're like age range like 16 to 21, and No Control. they're also very young, and just watching those two bands play, it's like giving me actually a lot of hope that I've lost when seeing today's
Aw,
generations.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
They're lucky to have you.
They give me a lot of hope.
That's nice.
And the Shivering Brigade, Nicola, the lead singer, she's also been like going out of her way to help with whatever she can to make this possible.
Good for you.
And
It's
they're
a
really
lot of work.
cool. They're really cool people. Like everybody on my stage who I've been talking to, is like really cool. Like
And you did this
they're
out
all
of
willing
love.
to. They're all yes. They're
It's a
all willing
love
to.
fest.
Cause like it's all out of pocket anyway.
Yeah,
We're not getting paid. It's all non-profit.
exactly.
Mostly like most of it is like based off of donations, but most of it is coming out of our pockets for like equipment, paying the bands that are coming from out of state. So
Go to PuNK Island,
Go
June
to
24th. Governor's Island, June 24th. And talk to
11 a.m. Wake up
Maybe
early
she'll
for
bring
once.
her giraffe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell your giraffe to get it over. and bring it
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
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 So thank
Okay,
you.
I could use some.
Yeah. Bring it down.
You got blunt wraps up there?
I'm sure he does.
Get
Going to
Just
PuNK
the-
Island.
Get some
the
blood
leaves
milk.
of the trees. So thank you so much for visiting. Thank you for being the WhO, Bubba.
I'm the WhO.
Yay! Thank you, Brandon Malone. ReW crew, Michelle and Caroline, Catherine, Tammy, those super cute. And then, of course, NWNA, Gabriel Rosin, Gem Star. What a show today. Thank you, everyone. Here we go. We'll see you Wednesday. Wednesday at Back in Autos. Thank you. A month. We'll be back here Friday the 13th of July. Have fun. Woo. Thank you.
Thank you.